Hello everyone, Linus from StruSoft here. I hope that you are all good this week. In the tip of the week, I'm gonna talk about the dynamic custom materials in AutoCAD. So yeah, let's get started. So here we see two walls in AutoCAD. One that I've prepared with an example, one empty one. And we're gonna draw some dynamic custom materials in the empty one to yeah, to see how that is done. But before that, we will just see what is the difference between a normal custom material and a dynamic one. So a normal one could be, for instance, this welding plate, or sorry, it's a bracing. It's like, yeah, it has its length, width, and height, static geometry. But the dynamic custom materials could be something like these anchor channels that we have here. They are, if we take a look here, of course they are also static. They don't have to be, but in this case they are. But we could use this custom material in different lengths, depending on how many we have in one piece. So instead of me like picking out single individual custom materials, like in this row here, we have the option to create this custom material as a dynamic one. So we can just pick between 2 points. And this also enables us to save the custom material in specific ways. So we have three options, either the total length, uh, the unit length, or the piece. So I will explain this one a little bit later. So first we are gonna try to draw. So I will start my draw dynamic sim and select my wall, and I get this dialog where I can first of all select what cost material I want to use, then which side I want to pick this in, if I want to have some offsets or countersinkings or anything else like this. Then I will just say that I will start with OK, and I will go from here uh, and draw it from here to maybe here. And when I do that, I will get my geometry like this. And depending on where I click, I will get different amount of these. So if I continue here and draw another one, and I stop here, I only get this amount. So this could be later on saved, and while saving, we will have different results depending on how we set this up. So instead of you waiting for the saving, I have prepared an example. So I will do like this. So what you see here, this table here, is this drawing, this shop drawing. And we can see that we have 4 rows of custom materials with 3 different names. So the first one, 993, or the 1993, is these 3. And before I start explaining, all these 3, yeah, the spacing here is a little bit different, but the lengths are the same. So for this one, I have total length as my setting in material takeoff. So maybe I can also put that uh, up here, maybe. So I have here total length, and the total length means that we will take in this element, I have 3 cost materials from 1993. We'll take the length of all of them, and they are 2 meters, 2 meters, and 1.5. So this means that we will end up with 5.5 meters, which is the amount here. and you say it says pieces, but for these it could also be length. For this second one, I have decided to use unit length, and that means that the cast materials that are the same name and length will be summarized into one, and the result is that we will get two pieces of 2 meters and one piece of 1.5 meter. And the last example is when we have only pieces. So we don't really care about length. So pieces, we'll just sum them up here. So there are 3 different options, and that is available for you to use. And yeah, depending on what type of custom material it is, you probably use different methods. But yeah, the dynamic cost material, to summarize, it's there for making it easier to apply these kind of cost materials when the length yeah, can differ. So I hope that this was good, and there are more information of this on our wiki page, of course. So if you would like to learn how to create one of these cost materials, you can visit our wiki page, and it's here in the CAD components and dynamic cost material. So here we have an introduction of what a uh, dynamic cost material is and also how to create it. So yeah, take a look here, and of course, as usual, we are always yeah, available for helping you. So with this, I want to say thank you, and until next time.